Are we live, Cole?
Yeah, we're live.
It's a BKP. Good morning from the office. I want to know if we were live because I was working on my new song. I think I'll test it out. Ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch, the witch is dead. Ding dong, the wicked witch is dead. I have to try that again. I got to get a second verse on that. Well, I wasn't implying anybody. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Donald Trump. And then there was one. And then there was one. There was 17. He looked over and he said to John Kasich, oh, by the way, John Kasich, we won Ohio. Ohio. You remember Drew Carey? Drew Carey in that show? The Drew Carey show, Ohio. Didn't you want to do that last night? John Kasich was on the edge of the stage and Donald Trump looked over and he said, why are you even here? One more step to the right and you fall off the stage. And then there was one. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office. Trump, make America great again. Let's go through here. Farmers for Trump. Donald Trump reached into America and found you. You did it. You should be congratulated this morning. Rural America won the election. Rural America won the election. The end of the Clintons in my lifetime. Who would have ever told me last night would be the end for these people? It's over.
End of the line.
You're out of here. There are so many things this morning in this celebration of Jubilee, of bringing America back to the people, taking it away from the globalists, taking it away from the establishment. Hey, by the way, now listen, yes, I was up to 3:15. My brother calls me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I stayed up and listened to Donald Trump's speech, okay? I stayed up late enough to see Hillary Clinton truly show her supporters that she does not give a blank about them. She does not care about you. She never did care about you. They do not care about you. The only thing they're concerned about is the 1 o'clock phone call this morning they got from the King of Morocco wanting to know if they're going to return the $12 million they owe him for supposedly winning and giving out favors to the world. That's all she cared about last night. Her low-life rapist husband, Bill Clinton, they are gone. Didn't even have the decency to come down and look at her supporters in the eye that were crying. These poor little kids were crying. They were like, but I'm with her. I'm with her. Didn't have the decency. Sent John Podesta down to say, we're still counting the votes. You need to go home and get some rest. Didn't even have the decency. By the way, I'm all over the map. I was up till I heard Mike Pence say, by the grace of God. I was up till I seen Donald Trump come out and give a presidential unifying speech to this country. One nation, together. I was there till 3 a.m. as I watched him look down and say to Kellyanne Conway, to say to Rudy Giuliani, to say to Chris Christie. See, Chris Christie, remember, was the first guy that had the nerve to stand on the stage with him. They made fun of Chris Christie. What will this do? Will this end his political career? Chris Christie, Mike Huckabee was there, Dr. Ben Carson, the list goes on. See, I was there all night. I stayed there all night long. But by the way, let me remind you now, I never left. I was there from day one. I was there the day he came down the escalator. Everything. Now, MSNBC opened the show, Joe Scarborough opened the show, they were all in black. They all dressed in black. Huffington Post has the headline, Morning in America, M-O-U-R-N-I-N-G, Morning in America, Huffington Post. By the way, can somebody check on Glenn Beck? I'm concerned about him this morning. I'm concerned about Glenn Beck. In fact, what's that other guy? I mean, he's a real has-been. He was popular at one time. Oh, Eric Erickson. Could somebody check on Eric Erickson to see how he's doing this morning? You remember the guy that had Red State gathering down here? And he pumped himself up and said, I disinvite Donald Trump. Well, guess what? You've not been invited to the inauguration. Okay, who is that has-been? Anybody checked on him? How many? You know what? I got a lot of respect for Real Clear Politics. I really do. I go on the website to Real Clear Politics, and I like to check up everything like that. But folks, this is your Real Clear Politics. Right here, FYN TV. Now, before I get overexcited and the possibility of showing my excitement this morning that Donald Trump is president-elect, before I get too far into that, I want to wheel it down just a little bit here, okay? Folks, folks, you have been with me through this show for a long time. We called rural America, but what we have done, if you've been with us for the last year, all through the convention, remember the Republican convention, I had a delegate call in from Pennsylvania. Remember all through Jerry calling, Lee calling, I have to give a shout out. Fool's Gold, Joe Scarborough, you know what you can do this morning. Because my sister, Lee Snover, turned, with help of her volunteers, endless, countless hours, turned Northampton County red. And Northampton County in Pennsylvania went for Barack Obama twice. It's a blue county outside of the Lehigh Valley. And I want to look at the camera and say, when the national media last night was pointing to their big map, and they were talking about Pennsylvania, and asking what happened in Pennsylvania, and they pointed to the map and said, this is big. This county, Northampton County, this is big. This county flipped from blue to red. I was very proud of my sister turning Northampton County red with her volunteers, Jerry and everyone, and you folks had the inside track. You see, the other shows have all the fancy pundits, and they have all the big name people. And that next up is this guy. He really knows what's happening. And next guy up is this guy. He really knows what's happening. And when we come back, we're going to find out from this pollster what really is happening. This is the place that told you what was really happening. Right here, on the ground reports, inside, on the floor of the convention. This is the place. Now, before I get too wound up, this could last for hours. Yes, I've had no sleep. Okay, anyhow, if you'd like to come down and join me, if I haven't scared you away by now, okay? If you would like to come down and sit down and say hello, come on in. Come on in. Now, I have a word of encouragement, and I want to shout this out real quick. A word of encouragement. This Friday night, I'm not breaking ranks here. This Friday night is high school football all over the state of Georgia. So guys and coaches out there, if your team is the 4th seed in the playoffs this weekend, and you're going up against one of those big teams that you just know in your heart, or you've been told you don't stand a chance, walk in that locker room today and say they told Donald Trump he couldn't win. They said there was never a chance and we can win Friday night. That's just the kind of mood I'm in. Okay, if you want to come down and you want to sit here and say hello, come on down. If you want to text me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700. Text me and tell me you want to be on the show. I'll plug in. You want to send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. If you want to send me cigars, these boxes are empty. I don't want cheap cigars. If you want to send cigars, it's P.O. Box 405, Ellijay, Georgia, 30540. So if you want to come down and say hello. I mean, I got room. We threw the extra microphone on here. You can't see it, but we threw the extra microphone in case somebody comes to the door. Okay? That's what we've done. We throw it. Somebody at the door, Cole.
Someone's here.
Come in. You don't have to knock the door off the hinges.
Hey.
Oh my God.
Hey, Brian, you said I'd be surprised, but you didn't say I'd be so happy. Ladies and gentlemen,
Sit on down, man.
all right, wow.
Move your mic over here.
All right.
This is my good friend Colonel Oscar Poole. You didn't have to dress for this occasion.
Well, I wanted to.
What are you doing here?
What do you think? Ladies and gentlemen, I am so happy, but here is...
Oh, don't make me blush or anything. You know how humble I am.
I know it. You sound like a revival preacher. Yeah. And I do too. Brian, you're a national hero.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it many times. Man, you made history. You.
Oh, don't do that.
Brian Pritchard. You had Steve Moore on here, the right-hand man of Trump.
The economic, we did, didn't we? We had the economic, the guy, we had Steve Moore on the show, didn't we?
I had a little something to do with it.
I know you did.
Is that? Oh, folks, I'm telling you, Brian, no joking.
Rural America won, didn't they?
Your genius idea. Genius? You want genes? Genes? You have genes. Genius. Gene-E-us. Gene-E-I-us. We genius. Listen, Brian Pritchard is to be commended and lauded and praised and yay, I'm preaching now. I'm like you. I went to bed at 2:15 and they called the race at 2:30, didn't it?
Right, yeah.
2:34, somebody told me. But I'm so happy. The direction of America has been changed. And no more of that. Well,
Say it, go ahead, say it, brother, say it.
Man.
Say it.
It's called freedom of speech, and we have it now. We don't like to say bad words, but we
No,
don't.
I know that.
Yeah.
I don't say any bad words.
I know you don't. I didn't mean it,
I
but we call it freedom of speech around here.
I said, well, I got one word I said bad one time. Hey, Joe McCutcheon, this man right here, Brian, can see it. Yeah, everybody sees us together here. Brian Pritchard and George McClellan.
George has been in here. Him and I did an hour for how long and debated everything that happened and broke everything down, didn't we? We did.
Ladies and gentlemen, this man, Brian Pritchard, and you all know this if you've been listening very much, he is the only, I'm going to think the only media in Georgia. The only one. This man, David, you're not David. He slew the Goliath. You really did. And I couldn't wait. I did sleep from 2.
I see the check cleared I sent you. I know I sent you a big check to come in and do this. You cleared, didn't it? I'm in a good mood. I love before he gets wound back up. How did two of us to get wound up? We have similar getting wound up personalities get on here at the same time. Before I get wound up back up, let me say something, because this show is dedicated to having a whole lot of fun. My dear friend is 86 years young, right?
And a half.
And a half, okay. I'm sorry. Okay, and I'm in charge of media at the funeral. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, just getting it right. Yeah, I'm in charge of the media.
Yes, you are.
Okay, my young friend here, 86 years and a half years young, he sent me messages in the morning, coming in loud and clear from Seattle, coming in loud and clear from Florida, coming in loud and Alabama. This young man, if you can't find fyntv.com, I can't help you, because this young man can find it anybody.
Well,
you can get out there and find it if you want.
It's an honor, Brian. It's an honor to know you. The word is synchronistic. Got that?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Not bad thing, sin. Synchronistic. We're together. We think alike more than you realize. I'm like Mr. Scrooge this morning. You know, when he got, well, we'd call it saved in churches, I'm almost delirious. I'm so happy. He said he came to himself there in that movie. He said, I never knew anything. I don't know anything. I never knew anything. I don't want to. I don't want to know anything. I don't want to know anything. But I'm that delirious, happy. I know folks are laughing, making fun, but
That's okay. I don't care if they laugh at me for 2 solid hours.
amen.
We won.
Brian Pritchard is the only media in Georgia, I think. And Jennifer Hazelton, I hope you're listening. You know Jennifer, you've had her on here
Oh,
many
yeah,
times.
just yesterday.
And you have me on quite often. And I am so honored and so thrilled to even know you and to be associated. And thank you for letting me be on this set this morning to celebrate in the election of Donald J. Trump.
Let me just give a quick shout out. Pool's Barbecue over here on 515. We call it the Pig Hill Hall of Fame.
No, not Hall, Hill. Pig Hill of Fame.
Hill of Fame.
Hill, Hill.
All right, of Fame.
Pig Hill of Fame.
Pig Hill of Fame.
Yes, you know, but I'm so happy about Trump.
Well, I just wanted to say thank you to you and your son, Darvin, and the whole staff over there. We held so many debate parties there. You have opened up, they've opened up. We've held our debate parties at Pool's Barbecue for years.
Yes.
We've watched several there at night, and it's been a long road.
We've had 75 to 100 GOP rallies there. Of course, I was the GOP chairman in the county here for 5 years, and I had a little something to do with that.
And I tell you what, if we're not there, we're right on the edge of being the leader in Georgia, North Georgia in politics. All of us up here.
Edge, we are the North Georgia unofficial headquarters of the GOP. You know what GOP stands for?
No.
Great Oscar Pool.
Okay, say something. I tell you what, many of you have seen the magazines and you've seen the covers. This gentleman's picture in this suit reaching out at the convention, right?
Yeah.
That picture has been all over the world.
Yes, it
all over the world. We've seen you in your suit on that picture. Oscar, let's get serious just for a second.
Okay, I'll try.
No, let's get serious for a second. I love you and care about you and I appreciate you.
Thank you. I do.
And
Same here.
And every time I see you on the internet and see you tweeting out and see you do put something on Facebook, I get encouraged that anybody can do anything if they put their mind to it. My friend Oscar Poole can. There's no reason you can't at 86 and a half years young. Say something to America out there. Say something to somebody's listening. I got 1 more minute. It's yours before I go to commercial. And tell them what you want to tell them this morning on this great morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, my main purpose in being here today was to put this suit on. I wanted to show off a little bit, and it is to brag on you, Brian. And we have a man right here. I kid you not. He is, whether he likes it or not, he does like it, a national hero. He made himself that in this series on fyntv.com. fyntv.com. That's how you got on here. And what else am I going to say?
I don't know. It's your floor. You're talking to America out there. It's the internet worldwide.
I'm just speechless. I do have a knack for words, sometimes they say, but today I'm so speechless. I'm just overcome with joy in the election of Donald Trump because we have stopped. We have stopped this trend toward socialism and communism and ungodliness. And I'm getting signals to slow down here. I can't help it. But anyhow, thank you for letting me be here this morning. And congratulations, Donald J. Trump. And I'm looking forward to many celebrations. I'll calm down a day or two.
No, we don't have to calm down. Ain't over. We don't have to calm down. We can party and enjoy ourselves and have fun. Thank you very much for coming by and stop by anytime.
And I wish folks would look me up. If you're on Facebook,
Yeah.
you are, and Lisa and Joe and a bunch of them, please friend me if you like what I'm saying and so on. I got 3,000 friends, over 3,000 now.
Yeah.
Joe has 4,000, and when he shares my Facebook blogs, 7,000. That adds to the potential. I realize everybody didn't watch it. Brian, I'm having a hard time.
That's okay. I understand. I know the feeling. We're running on adrenaline here. We're running on spark. I'm going to take a break. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show, fyntv.com. And we're going to continue the celebration of America, making America great again, right after these commercials.
Thank you.
No matter what you're looking for in a vehicle, start your search at Schottenkirk Ford Jasper. We've simplified the process so you can move on to what matters, your family.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
This is the big one. The 20% off MSRP model year-end clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. With huge savings over $3,600 off the redesigned Malibu. Now just $20,400. Save over $8,600 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Now just $33,500. 20% off new Chevys. Right here, right now. At Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down-drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on-site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
And we're back. Good morning from the office. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only online live morning show. I want to apologize because we come to you and we absolutely have no ground game. This show has no ground game. I mean, the ground game of the big guys is enormous. I mean, it just is. They have panels of people. They got flashing lights. They got glass top tables. They drink coffee out of fancy mugs. I mean, the list goes on. We have no ground game here. How could we win with no ground game when you're up against MSNBC and you're up against Fox and Megyn Kelly? Oh, by the way, hey, this is going to happen all morning, so you're going to have to pay attention. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Lou Dobbs, Neil Cavuto, several others on there, Colin that was doing the map. I want to give a shout out to Fox Business. I just do. I did not. We won, and I did not watch Fox News. I did not even tune in to Megyn Kelly. You're through, Megyn. You're out of here. I didn't even tune in. Now, I did say I wanted to flip over about midnight and start watching them freak out over at MSNBC. But you know what? I had stuck in there. Lou Dobbs, that's what you're supposed to do. You don't turn your back on people. Lou Dobbs and Neil Cavuto and all the pollsters, Pat Caddell, I mean, they drug out all the good old guys out there. And, they did such a good job bringing me the information for the first 4 hours of the night. It would have just been doing them wrong to flip over to Rachel Madcow. They're nuts over there. Anyhow, I have no ground game. No ground game. Hillary Clinton's ground game, her path to winning, it was in the books. Folks, did Donald Trump just completely, not a little bit, just completely rewrite politics running a campaign in America? How many times in the last year and a half did you hear traditional candidates would be out by now? Traditionally, a campaign would not go to, oh my God, how the hell did he do it? He couldn't stay focused. Why, they were begging him to pivot. Oh my God, he pivoted his ass right into the presidency. There's a pivot, right, for the ages. Hey, Donald, can you pivot one more time right into the Oval Office? Oh, I cracked myself up. Really? Here's a pivot for you. Here's your pivot, okay? Anyhow, I'm getting messages now. If you want to text me, 706-889-9700, 706-889-9700, okay? Text me, email me, chief@fetchyournews.com, chief@fetchyournews.com, or stop in the studio. I got the live mic sitting over here. You come to the door, we hear you out front, Cole brings you in. If you want to come in and say hello to America out there, go right ahead and do it. Now, I always like to read these text messages. Let me get this one out for you, okay? Okay, with an exclamation point. I tip my hat to you. I like that one, right? I tip my hat to you. Great call. I was wrong. Oh, that one got me. But remember, you know who you are that sent me this message. You owe me cigars. We had a deal. We had a deal. You said you would send me cigars if I was right. I got this text messages. P.O. Box 405, LJ, 30540.
Mailman.
Care of BKP Cigars. Anyhow, let's see what you sent. Okay, I tip my hat to you. Great call. I was wrong. USA, USA, USA. I'm getting all kinds of those messages. But let me tell you the one I really like. Let me tell you a message I really like, because I've been sifting through these, and everybody's having fun, and everybody's working off sleep, no sleep, and so we're all a little drunk on life and jubilation. And I know I've got the muscadine wine. We're not going to break out the muscadine wine for a simple reason. My God, could you see me half drunk right now? And I'm actually sober. So I thought for safety's sake, we shouldn't try this morning, but we do have it prepared. I got that. But remember, it was in reach. You remember the day I told you we were on the 5-yard line? It was first and goal from the 5. We could reach the muscadine wine, but it was just right there. Well, we got to it now, okay? Now, I want to give a shout out to all of my cousins. My dad is from North Carolina, family from North Carolina up there. I want to give a shout out to all my friends. I have my UNC Tar Heel 1981-82 championship with Michael Jordan, 81-82 championship by UNC Tar Heel Coca-Cola. I want to give a shout out to you guys out there. We're going to go through a list of people. Here is the guy. Now let's start texting me and emailing, and let's start having fun here on the cabinet. The cabinet. Where's everybody going to play into Donald Trump administration, okay? Where will everybody fit? I'm going to tell you the guy that shocked me, that turned out to handle this. And I'm going to give my shout out to Priebus, the chairman of the Republican Party. By the way, Michael Steele, as the former chair of the Republican Party on MSNBC, that they were always looking to, Mika, Majinka, whatever, Brzezinska, was always looking to you and say, well, Michael, your party, how do you explain your party? Well, let me tell you something, Michael. You won nothing. Zip, zero, zilch. Period. Period, Michael. Nothing. Priebus, that's the man. Now, let me tell you about old Priebus, okay? Pop goes the weasel. This guy had 17 candidates to juggle early on, and everybody trying to make him snap. Everybody trying to make him disavow Trump. Everybody trying to make him, remember the pledge, Donald wouldn't uphold the pledge, all that bull, right? Remember that? Okay. So could you just imagine 17 candidates early on and Priebus's phone is blowing up? Mr. Priebus, we have Ted Cruz's campaign on the phone. Now what's he upset about? We've got Ben Carson's campaign on the phone. We've got Jeb Bush on the phone. Sounds like he's crying, sir. You better hurry up and get to the phone, because it sounds like either he's really low energy, Jeb Bush. Something's bad wrong. You better get to the phone. Oh my God, what's wrong with Jeb? Anyhow, okay. He had 17 candidates that would probably their campaign managers would probably back and forth. I know how these people are. And he had to put up with this. He got it all the way down, right? Got it all the way down to, hold on, what am I getting here? I'm getting all these text messages. I'm going to have to, all right, what are all these things going on here? Text message is great. He got it all the way down to one candidate. Donald J. Trump, right? Donald J. Trump. And then throughout the controversies that should have ended the Trump campaign, Priebus never wavered. He stayed strong. I tell you what, I'm interested to see who's chief of staff. Loyalty, sticking it out, confidentiality, focus. I tell you what, Priebus is there somewhere, man. And I got to give it, he wins my most unexpected star prize, I guess. Priebus at the RNC brought it home. Okay. Oh, by the way, Paul Ryan, won Wisconsin, did not need you to ever use Trump's name. I know you said you voted Republican, okay? And by the way, John McCain did not win in Ohio. So Paul Ryan, we brought Wisconsin home without you, period, okay? Oh, by the way, Florida, Jeb Bush, George Bush, any Bush, if you're out there and your last name's Bush, we brought Florida home without you. Oh, George W., was it? Did you leave it blank? Guess what? We brought it home without you. 23 celebrities said they would leave. I'm all over the map. So you keep an eye on the phones, 706-889-9700. Now, I'm going to call Lee at 9 o'clock. I don't care if she's asleep. I'm calling. At 9 o'clock, I'm going to get her out of bed. She brought in Northampton County last night. We had internal numbers from Pennsylvania that I was on the phone with some friends. We had internal numbers around 11:30. I mean, we knew Pennsylvania was an hour and a half before they called it. We knew that. We had the internal numbers there, and we're done. And we knew that he had gotten, oh yeah, Donald Trump got votes in Philadelphia. 23 celebrities said they would leave the country if Donald Trump wins. Amy Schumer, okay. Let's see, Jon Stewart. Adios, John. Chelsea Handler, I don't even know her. Neville Campbell, okay, we'll see you later there. Neville Campbell, we'll see you. later. Barry Diller, I don't know Barry right off. Lena Dunham, okay. Kegan Michael Key, all right. Adios, I can't pronounce that name. Oh, hell, not Reverend Al. Not Reverend Al. If Donald Trump is the nominee, I'm open to support anyone, while I'm also reserving my ticket out of here if he wins. Not Reverend Al. Are you going to tell me that we are going to lose the ultimate domestic terrorist, Al Sharpton? Not the Rev. Well, Rev, we hate to see you go. I don't know this person. Eddie Griffin, I hate to see Eddie Griffin. Spike Lee. Well, Spike Lee always said, do the right thing. Yeah, remember? Spike said, do the right thing, you know? Spike Lee's got to go. Hey, can I get those Knicks tickets? You know, the ones you got right there on the floor, Spike. Send me the Knicks tickets, the one you have on Spike Lee. Amber Rose. I don't even know Amber Rose. Not Samuel L. Jackson. Are you telling me Samuel L. Jackson's got to go? Well, we could always watch reruns of his movies. Oh my God, not this one. No, it was bad enough when we lost Sonny. Now we're going to lose Cher? Oh my God, not Cher. Where would she move? Jupiter? If he were to be elected, I'm moving to Jupiter. Well, you better call that, what's his name, Richard Branson? It's got that Virgin Airways. Like a Virgin. Madonna's got to go. But Virgin Airlines, he's going to shoot you to the moon or whatever. You better call him. George Lopez. I hate to see George go. Barbara Streisand. Now, here's one I can't wait to see get on a plane and get her ass out of this country. Raven Simone. Raven, this is for you. Get the hell out. Not Whoopi. What will they do on The View today? Oh my God, you know they've issued medication for The View. You know they've issued some medication for The View. You know they're all on pills over there at The View today. I mean, they have called in the doctors. Oh, not Whoopi. Well, oh my God. Miley Cyrus? What was her name on that show? Who was she for years, Cole? Miley Cyrus. Who was she for?
Hannah Montana.
Hannah Montana? You mean Hannah Montana's going to hit the trail?
You gonna hit the trail.
Miley Cyrus is out of here.
Her, Billy Ray.
Oh my God, we've lost a Supreme Court justice. Another one has fallen this morning. Oh, by the way, Donald Trump, guess what we got? The Supreme Court, baby. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Supreme Court. Supreme Court, baby. Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I can't imagine what the country would be with Donald Trump as president. Now it's time for us to move to New Zealand, she told the New York Times. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, bags packed, they're waiting on you. Last call, Flight 92, New Zealand. Last call. Get your ass on there. Get out. All right, Katie Hopkins, I don't know her. Okay. There's a lot more. Oh, by the way, you know what was happening last night before they sent Podesta out last night? Before they sent Podesta out, what was actually happening is Hillary was saying, are you sure we can't have another get out the vote rally?
No.
You're saying, Beyonce, grab your own crotch at the house because we don't need to see it anymore. You understand? Jay-Z with his N-word and F-bombs flying all over the place. Guess what? No more Situation Room for you. Donald Trump, I better not catch Jay-Z's ass in the Situation Room with his feet on the table ever again. Get home. Oh, by the way, Bruce Springsteen, I was at your concert in the Meadowlands in 84 or 83 or whatever it was. 80,000 people, 5.5 hours, and I thought that was the greatest night when I heard you sing Born in the USA and Clarence Clemens. on the saxophone and little Steven jump on a trampoline and flip around in Giant Stadium in the Meadowlands in 1983, 84, then 1984. 5.5 hours. I thought that was awesome. Bruce, you're out of here. Out of here. You and you're born in the USA? Well, Donald Trump is going to make America great again. Don't you think it's ironic? Born in the USA was one of the campaign songs for Ronald Reagan, and Bruce Springsteen made Ronald Reagan stop using it. How ironic. Bruce, you're out of here. Oh, Bon Jovi, get on your damn steel horse and ride the hell out of town, baby. Yes, Bon Jovi. The 80s called. I don't know what to say after that. I'm at a loss. Yeah. Let's see. Katy Perry, get an education. Take the time, go back to school. You're an idiot. Okay? You're a blooming idiot. Okay, read a book. I got one-liners all morning, folks. You need to stay with me. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. When we come back, we're going to take a serious moment and look at the map, okay? We're going to take a serious moment, look at the map. I want to thank you. I love this so much. Do you have that picture of the dog, Cole?
Yes, on my phone.
All right, can you pull it off, and when we come back, show the Fetch Your News dog of the day? Okay, we come back, we're going to show you a picture of our FetchYourNews.com dog of the day. You're watching FYNTV.com. Tell your friends out there all across rural America, thank you. Thank you. And FYNTV.com is that easy, and you get it anywhere. You just click on there. It doesn't matter where you're at in the heartland. I'm your host, BKP. We'll be back right after these messages.
Looking for in a vehicle? Start your search at Schottenkirk Ford Jasper. We've simplified the process so you can move on to what matters, your family.
Circuit World, brand name merchandise at unbelievably low prices. Furniture, appliances, and electronics. Circuit World is locally owned and operated, serving the tri-state area. Circuit World has highly trained professionals to help. Visit your hometown Circuit World today. 3 locations in Georgia, Ellijay, Blue Ridge, and Blairsville, Franklin, and Murphy, North Carolina. No credit checks, so let Circuit World deliver to you today.
Pizza Hut makes the best pizza in the entire universe, but they won't tell you that. I've been marooned on this planet for a while now. You are an impressive race. Your children know excellent hiding places. Your oceans aren't filled with lava. And you figured out how to combine a grilled cheese sandwich with a Pizza Hut pizza. Surely interstellar travel will soon follow. And then I can finally get back home. Round. Round like home. The grilled cheese stuffed crust pizza. Proof that no one out-pizzas the Hut.
Better days ahead.
This is the big one, the 20% off MSRP model year-end clearance at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, with huge savings over $3,600 off the redesigned Malibu. Now just $20,400. Save over $8,600 off Silverado Crew Cab LT. Now just $33,500. 20% off new Chevys. Right here, right now, at Days Chevrolet in Jasper.
Better days ahead. Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
Hello, my name is Chad Watkins. I'm the manager at Larry's Body Shop. We are a family-owned and operated business and have been serving the North Georgia area since 1978. We are located at 1216 Progress Road in Ellijay, Georgia. Our shop specializes in collision repair, and we work with all major insurance companies. Larry's Body Shop is ICAR Gold, the highest role of training recognized by the collision repair industry. It is estimated that only 10% of collision shops meet these standards. Our shop consists of state-of-the-art equipment such as laser measurement system, down drive spray booth, spot and MIG welding equipment. All of our paints are mixed on site so that we can guarantee your paint to match every time. I know that having an accident can be a stressful event. We take pride in making sure our customers are satisfied with the repair of their vehicles. Our waiting area is clean and comfortable with free Wi-Fi and refreshing beverages. So if you're in an accident, stop by and see us at Larry's Body Shop.
Folks, up here, the Make America Great Again, he's got his hat on, he's got his coat on, he's got his red tie. That is Fetch this morning. Check Fetch out there with his Make America Great. Look at him. That is our guy from FetchYourNews.com. Let's check out Fetch. That is the lead dog around here, baby. He's got his Make America Great hat on. He's got his jacket. He's got his red tie. He's ready. All right, take that off. All right, folks, at 9 o'clock, I'm going to place a call. If she gets up, I want to warn you, we're going to go live right to it. We're just going to call, hook it up. If she gets up, she starts using foul language, I'll try. No, she's not like that. That's a joke, okay? But we're going to try to get Lee Snover on the phone, okay? And we want to give you an opportunity right now. Call your friends, fyntv.com. I can't guarantee she'll be on, but we're going to try to get her on the phone at 9 o'clock. Now, what's important about that is Pennsylvania went red, fool's gold. If you have been here all the way through this show, we gave you more Pennsylvania updates than anybody on the ground and what was happening, okay? We gave you an update from Jerry in Hershey. Remember, he was in Hershey last Friday night. He said there's no comparison. Yesterday, I was talking to him at the polls. Unions went. This is big in Pennsylvania. Unions went. Okay, Northampton County, these areas used to be Bethlehem Steel, okay? Mack Truck. They remember up there when Mack Truck, see, Donald Trump was singing their song. I'll never forget when Mack Truck left the Lehigh Valley and went for years. That was big there, and went to South Carolina. Mack Truck, okay? Bethlehem Steel, the list goes on of the industries they lost. But last night, Pennsylvania went red since the first time, 1988 or whatever. Okay, back in the 80s, folks, Pennsylvania went red. Now, Northampton County, I was excited. The reason Lee was volunteer coordinator for the Lehigh Valley, she was Trump volunteer coordinator for the Lehigh Valley. She fought the battle yesterday. I put up on Facebook. She told me she had never seen any turnout like that. That was about at 10 o'clock in the morning, 8 or 9, 10 o'clock in the morning when the polls open. Never seen anything like it. When you are in a Democrat county, let me set this up. When you're in a Democrat county, which if you're in North Georgia, you're not in a Democrat county. You're bragging this morning that your county came in 80%. So when you're in a Democrat county in Pennsylvania, one of these kind of states, okay, and you've been in politics for 25 years, Lee has run elections for 25 years in this state, Pennsylvania. You know where your Democrat polls are, and you know your Republican polls. You know which one of your polls, if you have 300 polls out there, locations, these are big areas. If you got 300 poll locations, okay, you know which ones poll heavy for Republicans and which ones are just a Democrat wash. I talked to her at 3 o'clock yesterday, and she was so upset. I said, what's wrong? She said, the lines at my Republican polls are an hour and a half long, and people are leaving. We don't have enough voting machines. But the Democrat polls, they have plenty of machines, more than they need. And she said, Brian, I'd like to stay on the phone, but I'm not going to let them get away with this because I got 5 o'clock coming. Okay, this is what she said to me. I've got 5 o'clock coming, and in Pennsylvania where you don't have early voting, after work vote is big, very big, the 5 o'clock after work vote. And she said, I'm going to fight to get my machines in these polling places before 5 o'clock. I will talk to you later. She was texting me. She gave me internals. We call Pennsylvania. A couple of you out there know that several of us that were on a group text message last night know that we knew Pennsylvania was done and in the bag and had insider information around 11:30 before midnight. Anyhow, that being said, she fought the good fight, and in Northampton County, Donald Trump won with 71,000. Okay, now this is dragging it over the finish line, folks. Donald Trump won in this county with 71,384 votes. That's how many votes she was working for, 70-some thousand votes. My hat's off to her. Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine got 65,936. So Donald Trump won this county 49.63% to Hillary Clinton's 45.85%. Bringing it home. This is a county that went blue and is considered a blue county in the state, solid, especially the last 2 times for Barack Obama. We're going to try to get her on the phone this morning, ask her about some of the dirty things she's seen going on yesterday and how hard the fight was in that county and the state of Pennsylvania to bring that home. My hat's off to those people. Listen, if you're in North Georgia, I love you. You work hard. We have had the best relationship with Jennifer Hazelton here on this show. She's a communication director in the state of Georgia for Donald Trump's campaign. But we told you from day one here, Georgia was not in play. They kept Georgia out there for so late last night because they wanted to the theater of keeping Hillary Clinton with a state she could flip. You know what I mean? So we knew, you and I knew from day one, Georgia was never in play. We knew Texas wasn't in play, okay, from day one. We knew that. But anyhow, but you and I in North Georgia, we really don't know what the campaign fight is about until you live in Pennsylvania and are told. How about these people? My hat's off to all of them. Anybody in Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania, my hat's off to you all the way across the state. Because I'm going to tell you now, when you're being made fun of, and you have Joe Scarborough, which Lee texted out last night, she tweeted out last night, Joe Scarborough, Pennsylvania's fool's gold. Joe Scarborough, how do you like that? She sent him a message last night. But anyhow, when you are made fun of, laughed at, called Republicans always fall for the fool's gold in Pennsylvania, and you turn it out. So anybody and everybody in the state of Pennsylvania that worked to make that happen, my hat's off to you. But especially my sister and my brother Jerry. And what's I'm getting in here? Hold on, I'm not trying to go off message. My God, there I am, just like Donald Trump. I can't stay on teleprompter. If you were not here for the first hour, well, we're still in the first hour. Maybe I wasn't here for the first hour. What the hell? Okay, somebody sent me last night a message wanting to know if they could come in this morning and do a happy dance. But at 3 a.m. they were all up. Now they're sending me a message. Not going to make it in this morning, but celebrating with you from home. Thank you for believing, Brian. Spark on champ. Oh, thank you. I need some more spark. I'm glad you reminded me. Anyhow. Hats off to every last one of you. Oh, by the way, if you were with us in the first hour, let me rephrase that. Donald Trump has pivoted his ass right into the Oval Office. I don't know if you missed that last night. I'm going to try to get serious. Don't see it happening, but we're going to try. Now, I knew Virginia was not going. I know Virginia was not going last night. You know, I know when Donald Trump was 54 and she was 40, and then he was 51. Up there around Washington, D.C., where they've really spent your tax money, nobody's out of work, like unemployment. There's 3 counties up there in Virginia where nobody's out of work because your government, your quantitative easing, your $800 billion stimulus package, all of that. Folks, I got a really big ending today. Really big ending, and it's not a joking matter, and it's not a laughing matter, and it's very serious, so you're going to want to stay with me till 10 o'clock. I'm going to bring it in right before 10 o'clock, and I got a serious ending. But anyhow, Virginia, where if you've ever been up there at the northern part of Virginia, you can go to Interstate 81 where Winchester, Virginia is, and you can take that highway, I forget which one it is, and you can run right in there, 66 I think it is, whatever, into D.C. and buddy, the shopping centers and the housing projects, all around D.C., where they have spent your quantitative easing that the that the Federal Reserve just printed all kinds of money, and there's no unemployment there. Trust me, that was the fastest growing area in the United States around D.C. Zero unemployment. They all had jobs, all had money. Had your money, by the way. Had all your money. Not anymore, folks. So I knew Virginia was not going. Okay, I knew Virginia was not going to Donald Trump early on as I seen it start to squeeze down because of that Northern Virginia area. So if anybody out there is upset with Virginia and saying what happened to Virginia, look at the Virginia county maps and see where the blue is up there around DC and those areas, and you'll see Virginia is still a predominantly red state, and when you go through there, you can still be nice to the people, because most of those people on Interstate 81, when you get off, they did not vote for Hillary Clinton. Okay, so don't, Galax, Virginia, or all those places, don't get upset with them, because most of them didn't vote for Hillary Clinton, even though it's blue. West Virginia, sorry, let me apologize to all my friends in West Virginia. Let me back up. West by God, Virginia, that's it, West by God, Virginia, salute. You remember Hee Haw? Ah, God, come on, wake up, folks. Remember Hee Haw? And they used to do the farmer's field, and the guy would say, hometown, Bolt, West Virginia. Little Jimmy Dickens jump up. Bolt, West Virginia, hometown, 542. Salute. West Virginia, salute, baby. Coal miners, back to work. Back to work. Oh, yeah, there are all the coal miners up in Beckley this morning. Beckley, West Virginia has all the coal miners up there this morning at every single truck lot there is buying new trucks. You will not be able to get another coal miner on a car dealership lot today in West Virginia around Beckley. They'll be up there buying trucks left and right. They're going to be running their Chevys, their Fords, and Dodges, and they're going to be fighting all the time who's better, and they're going to work. Get to work, West Virginia, because coal is coming back. West Virginia came right in very quick. Okay. We knew South Carolina would go. We knew Georgia would go. I felt strong in Florida all along. Alabama, Tennessee, Mississippi, Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri. What did I tell you last week? Listen to me. Listen to me. What did I tell you last week? Missouri. Right? I said Missouri. Well, what's the big deal? Remember the day I did the Real Clear Politics? I said Missouri's up 11. What's that supposed to mean? Because Minnesota was only up 6 for Hillary. Remember I made the comparison? I said if Missouri's up 11 for Trump, Minnesota needs to be showing up around 11 for Hillary. Remember that? Right here, Real Clear Politics, right here. I told you that 2 days ago, maybe even yesterday. Seems like it was just yesterday. Maybe the day before. But anyhow, I told you. Missouri, remember? I said Missouri is up 11 for Trump. Minnesota, which they have not called at this time that I understand, Minnesota was only up 6 for Clinton. And I said, that's an indicator. There's something wrong that Minnesota should be up like 15, should be like in the New York category or California or just nowhere near, right? Colorado kindly surprised me. I thought you would bring it in, Colorado. New Mexico did not surprise me. They have not called Arizona yet. I do not know why. Utah, would that be where, what was his name, McMuffin? Remember the spoiler? Oh, by the way, Bill Kristol, there's room on the boat. Get your ass on it and get out. Oh, never Trump. We need to fire up the crazy train this morning, get Ozzy in the front, and get the Never Trumpers led by Bill Kristol. Who else? Glenn Beck. Let's throw him on there. Oh, Glenn Beck, let me tell you what I think you should do in the opening of your show. I think you should slam your face down in a bowl of Cheetos. That's what I think. I think you should get a bowl of Cheetos and you should go, and then come up and look like a real doofus. And those are the clean, nice words I'm going to use. Anyhow, Utah, McMuffin did not make it. The Mormons came through. My God, Mitt Romney, how did you not stop Utah? Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, flipped. No, I'm not flipping you off. Those are two fingers. Flipped. I better go like that so nothing's mistaken on this TV channel. Flipped 2 times. Went for Barack Obama. Wisconsin, Illinois, Kirk, you're out of here. Captain Kirk, you're gone. Duckworth, you're in. It's like the manager. You know, you look over at the lineup. Kirk, you're out. Duckworth, you're in. Okay? And by the way, while I'm at it, did Kelly Ayotte win? I don't know in New Hampshire. Did Kelly Ayotte win? Could somebody tell me? I'll check that. But I'll tell you what, I will trade you I will raise you 1 Donald Trump for 1 Kelly Ayotte. Yeah, that's right, Kelly. Yes, Kelly. I don't know. We'll have to check. Still too close to call. They haven't called New Hampshire. I don't know if Kelly Ayotte won. All right. Now, Michigan, here in a little bit, they're going to call Michigan for Trump. Michigan. We told you about that state. I picked it originally. Pennsylvania, West Virginia, Ohio, North Carolina, I knew was going all along. I'm not shocked about New Jersey and New York and Rhode Island, and we're not shocked about that. Anyhow, I'm your host, BKP. It's 9:01. Did anybody call? All right, we're going to take a break to try to get her up and plug her in. Okay, that's Lee Snover. So I'm going to take a brief break, try to get her up. It is 9 o'clock. I did send her a message saying I was going to call her at night. I hope she's not asleep. If we come back, she's not on the line. I can't help it because she was texting me at 3:30 this morning. My sister was. She was texting. Jerry was texting. Jerry called me at 3:30. Jerry, you heard your show. You know what Jerry does? Jerry calls me at 3:30. He says, Captain America won. He calls him Captain America. Go to break, and we're going to try to get Lee on the phone. We'll be right back, folks.